Hello lovely viewers, and welcome to my The Bold and the Beautiful News official YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribers button and give this video a thumbs up. Sorry, Luna, but your time is over. Yes, we allowed. That would be the case when Bold and Beautiful threw you behind bars for killing 2 men and trying to out Steffi, but also Dollar Bill lost his mind and inexplicably got you both out of captivity and pardoned. This time, still, there's not important chance you'll find yourself on the road to redemption. There's only room for one Sheila Carter on the oil, and indeed she's pushed her luck as hard as she has Il Giardino's pizza margherita. Will Liam die? This week's occurrences left me kinda sorta convinced that Liam will suck. The non-fictional pellet coming week. It's formerly been blurted by several sources that someone is going to die, and there are clearly more egregious campaigners. Luna dying would be the egregious way to go, but I'm sticking with Liam. Why? Because it would have huge consequences. First, there's the irony factor, given that Liam formerly is dying of excrescence. But imagine how Bill, a man who virtually lives for vengeance, would reply upon chancing out that Taylor, Hope, Steffi and indeed Carter knew about Liam's medical condition? Maybe the real Bone Bill will eventually come back, setting out to destroy Forrester Creations in retaliation. I mean, I'd watch the heck out of that. Random studies. I'm kinda intrigued by the calls and textbooks Grace has been entering. She talked to Finn about her partner, Reese. Last we knew, the Joe who you'll recall stole Liam and Hope's son to vend on the black request to pay off his gambling debts had been arrested and jugged in London. Might he be returning? The line of the week goes to Taylor. You know we have to thank a grandmother for staying with her grandchildren, she told Steffi. It's what we live for. Heck, indeed Sheila would agree with that bone. I wanted to throw commodity at the TV when Ridge slogged into Steffi's house. They know that Luna is out there, they all claim to be alarmed yet they refuse to lock their doors. This shows Sheila spent 2 days trying to call Steffi and Finn, who refused to pick up. Why didn't she textbook? All she demanded to do was type 7 little words: Luna's got a gun. Wants Steffi dead. That'd enough. Much a sure returned call. From the stylish cleaner to the worst couple, we're looking at days' successes and misses during the first half of 2025. Check out our picks in the gallery below, also partake yours. Oh, and don't miss our brand new exercise gallery that teases all the action coming week. It's gonna be a big bone. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers allude that Sheila Sharp may die taking Luna Nozawa's pellet and save Steffi Forrester's life in the process. Will Sheila face a woeful exit that offers true redemption? After Luna draws Steffi into a trap at the sand house, it'll feel like there's no way out. Steffi will find herself facing Luna's gun as she authentically worries that the end might be near. Still, Steffi has an unanticipated idol who's about to jump into action. After Sheila gets updates from Taylor Hayes, she'll know exactly where Steffi and Luna's sweepstakes is playing out. That'll lead Sheila to the sand house as well, so she'll do whatever it takes to stop Luna from barring John Finnegan's woman. Sheila will do her stylish to talk Luna out of pulling the detector, but that may not be enough. It's clear that Luna is deranged and completely fixated on Steffi vengeance, so Sheila may have to resort to further drastic measures. Will Sheila dive in front of Steffi and take the pellet meant for her? Could Sheila at least snare the armament in Luna's hands and get shot during the struggle? Of course, it's possible that Sheila will get wounded and live to tell the tale, but it's also possible she'll face a grim fate. Now that Sheila is reformed, B&B actually doesn't have veritably numerous places left to go with her character. Sheila could keep serving pasta dishes and kissing Deacon Sharp during work breaks, but she's far from the instigative villain she formerly was. However, perhaps it's time to just give her a redemptive salutation, if Sheila's not going to have her trademark Minotaur Duende presently. B&B could achieve that if Sheila dies saving Steffi, so stay tuned for news on whether she'll trade her life for her son-in-law's. This could be the show's chance to prove Sheila has changed formerly and for all. Indeed, if it ends in tragedy. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Friday, July 4th, reveal that Sheila Sharp will barge in on Steffi Forrester and Luna Nozawa's showdown while Ridge Forrester makes an arrest pledge to Liam Spencer and Hope Logan. At Forrester Creations, Ridge will join Hope and Liam's discussion in the design office. That'll lead to the three of them agitating Luna and the fact that she's still out there nearly following Will Spencer's sting operation. Although Liam and Hope will state enterprises, Ridge will promise that he's obliging the Bobbies to find Luna and arrest her again ASAP. Ridge will remain hopeful that Deputy Chief Bradley Baker and his platoon will be suitable to put Luna back behind bars before she hurts anyone differently. Of course, B&B spoilers say Ridge won't realize that Luna is formally holding Steffi at gunpoint. Steffi just got ambuscaded at the sand house, where Luna is fortified and ready to make her worst adversary hear. While Luna enthusiasms at Steffi, Sheila Sharp will pry some critical information out of Taylor Hayes. Once Taylor admits Steffi's position and maybe offers updates on the creepy fortune teller Hayes Finnegan brought home, everything may click into place. Sheila might hear about Miss Sunshine and determine that Luna is setting a trap for Steffi. Whatever the case, it won't be long until Sheila races to the sand house and interrupts Luna's sweepstakes with Steffi. Sheila will plan to talk Luna down and save Steffi from a grim fate, but she'll put herself in peril as well. Will Sheila end up getting shot rather of Steffi? Will Luna fire at her own grandmother, either by mistake or because Sheila's getting in her way? The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Luna, Steffi, and Sheila all have some marvels ahead of them, so stay tuned for all the tense moments and chaotic news to come. Get her. She shot my wife and my mom. John Finnegan screams in horror as he watches Luna Nozawa disappear into the fog, her hands stained with blood, the blood of Steffi Forrester and Sheila Carter. The Cliff House has become a crime scene, and the bold and the beautiful will never be the same again. What led to this tragic gunfire? Why did Luna pull the trigger? Is Steffi dead? Is Sheila finally gone for good? And how far will Finn go to track down the woman he once trusted with his heart? The beach house bloodbath. It started like any other chaotic day in Los Angeles. At the Forrester Beach House, tension was already boiling. Sheila Carter had arrived uninvited, hoping to de-escalate the war brewing between Luna Nozawa and the Forrester family. Finn had begged her to stay away, but when has Sheila ever listened? Steffi Forrester, already suspicious of Luna's erratic behavior, confronted her about recent outbursts, disturbing messages, and one haunting drawing left in Hayes' school bag. As the waves crashed outside and the wind picked up, an emotional confrontation turned deadly when Luna pulled a concealed weapon from her purse. What happened next would change B&B history. Gunshots in Malibu. Boom. 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 3 gunshots echoed from the Cliff House. Finn, arriving seconds later, opened the door to find Steffi collapsed on the floor, blood soaking through her sundress. Sheila was crumpled beside her, barely breathing. And Luna? Gone. In a state of primal panic, Finn roared, "Get her! She shot my wife and my mom." His voice echoed into the canyon as sirens blared in the distance. Luna on the run. Detective Baker was already en route thanks to a mysterious 911 call placed seconds before the shots. Luna, drenched in sweat and blood, was spotted fleeing toward Mulholland Drive. Helicopters, patrol cars, and Forrester security scrambled to find her. Luna had always been seen as sweet, misunderstood, maybe even fragile. But now? She was LA's most wanted. The broken Finnegan. Inside the ER, Finn worked frantically to save both women. His Hippocratic oath collided with his personal hell. He sobbed as he stitched Steffi's wound. "Stay with me," he whispered, "you're everything." Meanwhile, Sheila gasped with her final breaths. She reached up, grabbing Finn's arm, blood on her lips. Her final words? "I saved her, tell Finn and Hayes. I love them." Then, flatline. Sheila Carter, the most notorious villain in B&B history, was dead. B&B mourns and demands justice. Brooke, Ridge, and Taylor rushed to the hospital. Hope held Steffi's hand. Liam broke down upon seeing Hayes cry for his mommy. But Finn? He was no longer the calm, compassionate doctor. He was a man on a mission. "I want Luna found. Now." Bring in the FBI if you have to. Why did Luna do it? Flashbacks began to paint a disturbing picture. Luna had stopped taking her medication. Sheila had found out and tried to warn Steffi. Luna feared exposure. Was it mental illness? Possession? Or was something darker influencing her? A fortune teller's cursed origami, found in Luna's backpack, might be the key. Baker's hunt, the city lockdown. Detective Baker launched a full-scale manhunt. Beverly Hills checkpoints. Security cams reviewed. Media alerts flashed Luna's face across California. Approach with caution, Baker warned. She is considered armed and extremely dangerous. Ridge's private war. Ridge Forrester called in favors. Private helicopters scanned the canyon. He promised a $1 million reward for Luna's capture. She tried to take my daughter's life. And she succeeded with Sheila, he growled. Meanwhile, Brooke made a shocking confession. She always feared Luna, ever since the day she overheard a terrifying phone call in Japanese. Daphne's return, Luna's last friend? Daphne Rose returned to LA, begging to speak with Luna. She wasn't always like this, Daphne sobbed to Finn. Someone did something to her. But was Daphne telling the truth? Or hiding her own agenda? The DNA files, who was Luna really? In a twist no one saw coming, a DNA report surfaced. Luna Nozawa was not who she said she was. Sheila had secretly run a test weeks earlier, and the truth could destroy the Forresters forever. Could Luna be a long-lost relative? Could she have been programmed by someone inside Forrester? The mysterious text, "Finish what you started." As cops closed in, a burner phone in Luna's backpack buzzed with a text. Finish what you started. You know who she really is. Who sent it? Was someone manipulating Luna all along? Final standoff, Finn versus Luna. 2 days later, Luna was cornered at the old cliffside cabin once used by Thomas. Finn arrived first. You don't have to do this, he pleaded. You don't understand. Luna screamed. They lied to me. I was never supposed to exist. But as Luna raised her gun again, shots rang out, and this time, she was the one who fell. Death, redemption, or escape? Luna's body was loaded into an ambulance. Was she alive? No confirmation came from the hospital. Rumors swirled, was she in a coma? Was she being moved to a secret psych ward? Or had someone, like Deacon Sharp, faked her death? Finn breaks down. After days of chaos, Finn finally collapsed in Steffi's hospital room. I couldn't save them both, he whispered. But Steffi stirred. You saved me, she said, voice faint. That's all that matters. The fallout, Forrester shockwaves. With Luna gone and Sheila dead, the Forresters regrouped. Fashion took a backseat to grief and survival. Zen struggled with guilt over not seeing the signs in Luna. Hope asked if Carter should delay their wedding. And Taylor? She held the cursed origami and whispered, this isn't over. Hold on to your wigs, soap lovers, because the bold and the beautiful is about to blow the roof off every living room from Malibu to Milan. The gloves are off, the guns are out, and the drama is so deliciously twisted, it deserves its own Emmy category. This week's B&B bombshells are nothing short of explosive, and at the center of it all? One unhinged woman on the brink, one reformed villain seeking redemption, and one dying man who might just take his last breath. This isn't just a week of daytime drama. This is war. A war of legacies, lies, and loyalty. We're diving deep into the tangled storylines that led to Luna Nozawa's terrifying rampage, Sheila Carter's potentially final sacrifice, and Liam Spencer's mysterious fate. Did Luna really shoot Sheila and try to kill Steffi? Will Liam die next week from a combination of bullets and brain tumors? Why is Dollar Bill the unexpected wild card in the most tragic redemption arc we've ever seen? Let's start at the very beginning, because everything unraveled faster than Ridge storming into a locked room. Luna Nozawa, from sweetheart to serial shooter. Once hailed as the new hope of the Forresters, Luna Nozawa has officially fallen from grace. And we don't mean a tiny slip, we're talking full-on, cannonball from a skyscraper descent. Luna's downward spiral shocked everyone. But looking back, maybe we shouldn't be surprised. After all, her DNA is a cocktail of chaos. Reese Buckingham, the man who stole Hope's baby and sold her for cash, is her father. Poppy, her emotionally unstable mother, has always been full of secrets. And now, we find out that Luna's obsessive rage was fueled by whispers of betrayal and delusions of justice. It all began with Will Spencer's sting operation. Yes, Will, the pint-sized prodigy turned teen rebel who decided to go undercover to expose Luna's instability. But what no one expected. Luna was 10 steps ahead, and armed. By the time Steffi realized something was off, those cryptic origami messages from Miss Sunshine, the odd behavior at the school, and those disturbing beach drawings, it was too late. Luna was already spiraling. And unfortunately, the spiral ended with 2 men dead, Steffi in her crosshairs, and Sheila Carter bleeding out. Sheila Carter's final act, is this the end? Yes, Sheila Carter. The woman we've all feared, loathed, and secretly rooted for. The boldest move this week wasn't Luna with a weapon, it was Sheila jumping in front of it. After getting intel from Taylor Hayes about Steffi's location, Sheila raced to the beach house, determined to save the woman her son loved. That alone proves we're not in vintage Sheila territory anymore. But in a move no one could have predicted, Sheila put herself between Luna and Steffi. Whether it was instinct or redemption, it doesn't matter. What matters is, Sheila took the bullet. The moment was chilling. The blood. The gasp. The whisper. Tell Finn and Hayes that I love them. And then she collapsed. Is she dead? Alive? There are rumors of a faint pulse. But if this really is Sheila's swan song, it was a masterclass in redemption arcs. And it sets up a juicy future twist. What if Luna killed the very woman who was trying to save her soul? Liam's doomed destiny, dying twice? Now here's the kicker. Liam Spencer has been walking around like a ticking time bomb ever since he was diagnosed with a fatal brain tumor. But this week's cliffhanger suggests that his exit may come much sooner, and not from the tumor. In fact, several set insiders leaked that someone will die next week. And while Luna seems like the obvious candidate, we're placing bets on Liam. Why? Because it would be poetic. Because it would be devastating. Because no one would see it coming. And because his death could spark the greatest dollar bill revenge arc ever written. Imagine this, Bill learns that Ridge, Carter, Hope, and even Steffi knew Liam was dying, and never told him. Combine that with his heartbreak over Sheila's death, and we may be witnessing the birth of the most dangerous Bill Spencer yet. This isn't just good soap. This is legacy defining. Random thoughts. Grace's mysterious messages, the texts and calls she keeps hiding? They're from Reese Buckingham. And rumor has it he's been released early from prison in London. Could he be plotting to help Luna escape? Or worse, planning his own revenge? Taylor's grandma quote wins the week, "You never have to thank a grandmother for staying with her grandchildren." If this is her final peaceful moment before another breakdown or medical twist, let it be known, Taylor Hayes is a rock. Ridge's door drama, yes, Ridge. Barging into Steffi's beach house, again, while a known shooter is on the loose. We say this lovingly, lock your doors. Sheila could have just texted, 2 days trying to call Steffi? One quick text, Luna's got a gun. Want Steffi dead. Would have saved lives. But hey, then we wouldn't have this glorious chaos. Next week's insane spoilers. Brace yourselves. Sheila is wheeled into emergency surgery. Will she live long enough to say goodbye to Finn? Luna goes on the run, stealing a Forrester private jet. Who's on board? Grace. Bill discovers Liam's secret diagnosis, and Hope's betrayal. Carter punches Ridge after learning he covered for Steffi. Brooke and Taylor have a violent argument at the hospital chapel. Hayes draws a picture of Grandma saving Mommy, and it breaks Finn's heart. Reese is spotted at LAX. With a syringe. Liam flatlines. Twice. Who dies? Who lives? Who wins? If Liam dies, the entire canvas shifts. Hope becomes a grieving widow with secrets. Bill becomes a vengeful madman with a billion-dollar arsenal. Steffi falls into Finn's arms, only to discover he blames her for not stopping Luna sooner. Taylor spirals. Brooke pounces. And Luna may never see the light of day again. But if Sheila lives? Everything changes. She becomes the hero. The mother. The grandmother. She becomes irreplaceable.